This is another video on how to overcome this issue. Commonly on replacing doors I come across this. It's not unusual. Taking the old screws out, come to replace it with nice new shiny screws which are a bit better quality and very good. Just go in the hole and wobble about. So if you're lucky you can screw the hinge onto it and it goes in the way nut. If you're unlucky it just pulls out like so. And this is a bit longer than a standard one actually. So I've got a method that I created myself. There's 2 screws there, so you can do different. These ones, the old-fashioned wedge type, obviously slot head as well, so even more difficult, obviously covered in paint. This is the modern type which everyone uses now, to be honest with you, if you don't use this type. Okay, so what I do, I create myself little dowels, these little things here. I dare say you could buy them somewhere, I don't know, but all I do, I cut them from a bit of old timber, in this case it's a bit of softwood CLS, and then just cut the end off there. Obviously watch your fingers, get your fingers out, I'll just cut it off with a knife. Then all I do then is just whittle them down, I can't do it one-handed, whittle down till you get these little pegs. Then when you've got the little pegs, all I do that is use a glue. In this instance it is Gorilla Glue. Any PVA glue will do, to be honest with you. You can get expanding PVA glue, but it's going to be difficult to do this one-handed. But what I'm doing now is just, it's going to be difficult. So there we go. There's a bit in there, bit in that one, bit in that one, and a bit in that one. Sorry if the camera's shaking a bit, it's one-handed, this job. I've got my assistant apprentice with me today. Do the same with the last one. Obviously you need a blue roll just to clean off. It just gets a bit messy if that cleaned up. Again, any PVA will do. I'm not a huge fan of Gorilla Glue, but it seems to get a trusted hammer. Tap them in, and that's going to go all the way. That one's going to go all the way. And just clean off again. There we go. Right, now I'm going to do the bottom one. I want to show you what can happen if sometimes for some odd reason the pegs bottom out, and I think it's because, just take these out, see the pointed? These ones are made. It's because either the shank's too small or the hole's not as deep. It seems like back in the day they used to drill all the way through, which is a bit odd, but nevertheless that's what they did. So just put a little bit of glue in there, a bit of glue in there, a bit of glue in there. Just put some there. Just put a shit in there. Just hammer him in. Right. Good. That's a tight one, so I'm not going to push that one in anymore. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Down there. Run down the paint because it will stay in the paint. That was a tight one, that's good. I can show you what the other job is then, because sometimes they don't go all the way in. That's it. Don't hit them in too hard, because if you hit them too hard it will tend to split the wood in between and then you're in a whole load of pain then. You can just do it like this, this is fine. Right, what you do now, there's 2 ways of doing this. You cut them, hit them with a chisel. I don't like to do that because it damages the wood around there again. So you can either cut it with a knife, but you have to be very careful, a very small saw, or multi-tool. There you go, multi-tool it is. There we go. Then when you put your hinge back in again, be just like virgin wood. Go straight in there again, lovely. Just leave it for sort of a couple of hours so the glue goes off. This Gorilla glue goes off quite quick. So, like I said, any PVA glue would do, or expanding glue. I wouldn't tend to use expanding glue because it might try to push and make a mess there. But yeah, hope you found out of some interest. Thank you very much.